MRAI, Material Recycling Association of India, the voice of the Indian recycling industry.
Friends, in fact, the topic of discussion today is actually, about the e-waste industry post this COVID-19. How is it going to be in India? Um in fact, we all know in the industry, the industry players know that it's the organized e-waste recycling is hardly around 5-10%. Now, having said that, during the yesteryears, all the recyclers who have actually put in the plants did have a problem of the material availability, the e-waste being available for recycling out the plants. Um, Last year has been good. Implementation did take place, and the material started flowing into the recyclers' plants, and recycling started taking place. Uh, so the positivity coming in there to the recyclers, investments, expansion, new plants opening, started pumping in investments as far as processes are concerned, and all this started taking place. Now came in the setback of COVID-19. Very dangerous situation currently. Um, like all other industries worldwide, the e-waste recyclers too have got into issues, got into problems, and for all the investments that's already been done. And then we believe very much that things will stabilize in 12 to 18 months' time. But till such time, what happens to the recyclers currently who have invested a lot of money? Over 300 plus recyclers in the country. I remember a time where a few years back there were hardly around 15, 20, 30 recyclers. And with the EPR coming in, the licenses were given to 300, 312 recyclers, dismantlers by CPCB. Now, what happens now? In different, um, um, I would say, the investment has been in a varied form by the recyclers, I would say. Very small investments to very heavy investments. A lot of PROs coming in, setting up offices, bringing in people, trying to, the recyclers and the PROs, setting in the ecosystem across the country for continuous supplies of electronic waste throughout the year, agreements signed, contracts, bank guarantees given, so on and so forth. But now, suddenly, when such a problem exists where the material availability is on a lesser side or is not available at all, what happens to the livelihoods of not only the recyclers but the entire ecosystem, the entire industry? Because of concern for every one of us there. Two, as recyclers, we as Exigo Recycling, we have set up supply chains. We have given credits. We have set up centers across the country, uh, trained people, aggregators, PROs, small dismantlers, help them establish business and hand holding people and encouraging them to get into this business and start making things the right way in this industry. All these people look up to us, look up to the established recyclers in showing a way forward. And it's a cause of concern. The employees that have been hired across the industries, the e-waste recycling industry, uh, be it skilled labor, be the semi-skilled labor, or be the not so skilled at all, for that matter, you know, their livelihoods, they depend on the plants, and the material needs to come in for them to happen. So the challenges are very many. Um, the On the other side, what we also hear is with reference to the targets that has been set by the government to the producers. We believe the targets would be maintained, and as recyclers, every recycler, I'm sure I can speak on behalf of all the recyclers, would be willing to work double shifts, triple shifts and ensure that the targets are being achieved at all costs, at all times for that matter this year. But at the end of the day, the support from the government, like how it has come in earlier for as by implementing the EPR targets, I mean, the support should come in from the government side also to the recyclers in helping them out ease the situation currently there. So I believe that being a very difficult situation currently, across the ecosystem, all the stakeholders, right from the recycler or the aggregator or the informal sector player or the waste picker, I would say, and or the warehouses that where the e-waste is being stored, the logistics companies who depend on the e-waste shipping across pan India for that matter, the collection centers that's been set up exclusively for e-waste across the country. For anybody and everybody here, tough times out there, but hopefully I believe that things will start getting back to normal. The consumer demand as it increases, there will be material availability coming in. I hope and pray that the government also comes out and gives a helping hand to this entire industry, the entire business landscape here, and you know make things happen the right way. I mean, we are the people who are the last mile players, and we care for the environment along with the business too. But definitely support coming in from various quarters will actually help, and the producers too, looking at it the right way. We believe the pressure is there on the producers to cut costs too, but I believe they also would ensure that the compliances are met the right way and would not encourage any sort of shortcuts happening in this particular industry. So the support should be coming in across the industry, across the government to the recycling industry pretty soon in a big way. That's our hope, and we pray that it happens.